so easy to get overwhelmed, and it's so easy to be afraid. Like all of us are kind of just like inside a little bit afraid of taking a risk or getting in over your head or, trying too much.
Thank you to Omega Accounting Solutions for being the presenting sponsor of Work Like a Girl. Let me tell you why they're great. One, they're accounting experts. Who wants to be an accounting expert? Not anyone I know, but these guys have accounting experts in spades. And why that's great is that the accounting experts at Omega Accounting Solutions can help your small business make sure that you are taking advantage of every single possible tax credit out there, that your books are strong, that your numbers add up, and that your company stays in business. So what's better than that? You can call Omega Accounting Solutions at 800-704-2000. That's 800-704-2000 or omegataxcredits.com to learn more.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Who's this?
This is Juan speaking. Thanks so much for doing this. This is really cool. I don't think I would ever have an opportunity like this if we weren't in the world like the way that the world works now. So this is really cool. Thank you again.
Oh my God. Thank you. The world is so cool.
It's awesome. It's very, very cool. But let me get to my question. So my wife has been considering for a long time opening a business that would serve as kind of like a play place, like a day kids play area or whatnot. And we've been talking about it for a long time, but I think when we get hung up on the most is where do we start as far as like, should we be focusing on making sure that there actually is a market? I do believe there is, but is it the marketing that needs to be focused on? Is it like what the actual service is going to look like? What the build out's going to look like, what the TI is going to look like. For her, I feel like doubt starts to creep in, rapidly. And then she comes to me later and she's like, you know what, maybe I don't think this is a good idea anymore. And so it's like this cycle that keeps happening. And it's like, well, what can we do to kind of set some goals to start pointing us in the right direction so that when doubt creeps in, we can always reverse back and say, this is why we're doing that. And, kind of say goodbye to that doubt,
Totally. Does she work in childcare now?
So right now she's a stay-at-home mom. She's always been, if she wasn't a stay-at-home mom, she was a nanny for a long time. And before that, she was in childcare. So she has the experience. Yeah.
Great. So one is it's so hard to start something because there's always a million reasons of why you shouldn't do it. But your heart, like there's clearly something in her and something in you of like, we should do this. We want to do this. Like it's that voice inside of you that's like, do it, do it, do it. But I understand it's so easy to get overwhelmed and it's so easy to be afraid. Like all of us are kind of just like inside a little bit afraid of taking a risk or getting in over your head or, trying too much. I would kind of break it down into small parts. So the first is she should go on Facebook, go on Instagram, go on TikTok, maybe Twitter, go into the local area and float the idea out there, just get a sense from, there's so many moms groups on Facebook. She could go into the moms group and say, hey, if there were to be a new kids play whatever created, do people want that? Do people need that? What should that have? Like, what are the attributes that place would have? What are the things people really need? So I think there's a way to like kind of canvas the community and the marketplace really casually. It'll take her 30 seconds to, put a post on in every Facebook moms group in your area, like have her put it, if there's local, I don't know, like the Y, like have her comment on the Y's page and say, hey, thinking about, if there's opportunities for other childcare services in this area, whatever. So you can get a sense of like what the market would want very easily. Like speaking of like the world being great right now, like that's right at your fingertips. I think the second thing is get a handle on the money. Like how much does it cost to rent a facility? How much would insurance be? How long would a lease be? Like I think having you two become productive in terms of like, okay, today we're going to figure out what people want from a childcare center. I think the second thing is, how much would it cost? Like, what are our hard costs if we were to create this facility? What do you have to pay in rent? What do you have to pay the staff? Like, how many kids would you need to sign up every day to break even? And then the third is, I think you should, have her write a couple PowerPoint slides on, like, what is it? Why is this great? Why do people need it? How she would approach it, what you would do month 1, month 2, and month 3. And maybe month 1 is before the thing even launches. Do you know what I mean? Like, month 1 is like not even at ground zero yet. But I think if you guys get productive and lay it out, and then you can see, like, shit, this is way too overwhelming. We don't have this type of money. It's hard to get a loan right now. Or you might be like, fuck, we've got this. You know what I mean? But then it's not It's not emotional. It becomes more quantifiable.
I see. No, that's awesome. No, and it's really great, because even when we were discussing it again last night, and because of this opportunity, I kind of made my own commentary, and she's like, well, it's kind of like when your partner, or, like, whatever, is like, oh, but you always say that, it's like, well, okay, well, we need to hear it from somebody else then.
Yeah, just make a plan. Like, put the things down on paper. Stop being afraid of the abstract and get specific about what it would take for this thing to be successful in your minds, right? Like, what does success look like? What does it take to get there? And make it specific. And then she'll be like, oh, shoot, this is too much. I don't want to do it. Or hopefully she'll be like, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's awesome. No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Good luck. Keep us posted if you do it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again. And I'm still waiting for Barstool to make its way out west. I feel like it has a heavy presence in the East and the Midwest, but we need like a Southwest, West horizontal.
I know. We're working on it. We're trying to open a bar, so we'll start with that. Where are you guys based?
We're in Phoenix.
Okay. So we're coming out for the Arizona Bowl. You going to come to the Arizona Bowl?
Well, see, I bought all the merch, and then I'll walk around town, and people are like, oh, Barstool's at the Arizona Bowl. I'm like, well, it was going to happen. It didn't happen. So I have this really cool hat that you can look at, but maybe next year.
Definitely next year. So we'll see you there, and then you can help us build it out.
Definitely.
All right. Have a great day. Okay, cool. Have a great day.
Okay, I love Everlywell. You know what I love about Everlywell? I love that you can literally go on a website. You're like, I'm not feeling great. I have digestive issues. My female systems are all messed up. Whatever your issue may be, you can get an at-home test kit sent right to you. So what's better than that? You don't need to make a doctor's appointment. You don't need to go to CityMD. You don't have to wait 7 months to go see someone and then find out that they suck. What happens is a physician sends you a kit. You take your tests, you like boop, 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 you mail it back in. Then the physicians at Everlywell review your results and they send them to you. So you don't have to talk to anyone. I hate talking to people. So what's better than managing your health by yourself? If you go to everlywell.com, that's everlywell.com/token, you can get 20% off your first at-home test. So go check your health.
Hi,
this is Erika.
Hi, Erika. It's Sam. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Hi, Sam. How you doing?
Good, thanks. All right, so I am getting out of freelancing and back into the corporate world and looking for a job mid to senior level.
Okay.
But my problem is I haven't managed anyone directly. So I feel like I keep getting ghosted by companies, which is like a whole other thing. But I feel like that's a problem holding me back, and I haven't really figured out how to answer that question when they ask me. So what advice do you have?
Ooh, okay, this is a good one, Sam. I would say this is I would look to you need a succinct, good answer. You need to say, like, hey, in my freelance capacity, here are the things that I've managed. I managed the project, I managed the budget, I managed various different constituents, like, and when you say the various different constituents or different people, you need to put that you did if this is true, like you manage people in the context of the project.
Okay.
And then, I think what you should say then is like, here's what I know about managing people. Here's what I've learned about managing people. Here's what I like about managing people. And here's how I would think about managing people in this new job capacity, So I think you've got to parlay the management experience you do have. Don't answer with the negative. Don't be like, you're right, I haven't, but like you need to be like, well, actually, like I've managed a lot of different things, including people, and here's, the success I've had doing it. Here's what I've learned from it, and here's why I love it.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. That really helps a ton because I feel like I definitely was going at it from like, well, I haven't, but.
Yeah, no, fuck that. You got to be like, I manage all sorts of things. And let me tell you about a couple of them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go. I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
picked. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when you're sick, that's creep. You're also stunting your life.
I don't know if that was helpful.